Hello, Linden Hill Lions. This is Miss Davis, your physical education teacher. Metal Attic Press gave me permission to read Metal Club Kids Winter Circle, written by Justin T. Manning and Simone Wah. It was illustrated by Elijah Rutland. As I'm reading this story, think about how Zoe's character is changing throughout the book. There was one thing Zoe hated about school: field day. Every year, the students at Stanley Academy competed in everything, from the sit-up contest to the race around the track. Zoe and her best friend Kenny usually watched from the stands as their classmates won medal after medal. But this year, every student had to participate. I wonder how Zoe and Kenny feel about that, since before it was optional, but now they have to participate. On the playground during recess, Zoe and Kenny listened to all of their friends buzz about field day. No one was more excited than the Metal Clique. If there was a prize to win, they won it. Only winners were allowed in the Metal Clique. Look, Kat is already getting her group together. Kenny noticed Kat, the leader of the Metal Clique, standing in the middle of the playground, shouting encouragement to her friends. There was also Bobby, the strongest kid in 4th grade, practicing his grip on the monkey bars. Anna, who loved to do backflips all over the schoolyard, was practicing her landing on the net. Then there was Rico practicing his running so he could be the fastest kid in 4th grade. We already know the Metal Clique was going to win everything, sighed Zoe. Let's try to have fun anyway, Kenny said, trying to make Zoe feel better. Isn't he an awesome friend? Field day was going exactly how Zoe expected. Kat earned a medal for the most pull-ups. Rico earned a medal for climbing up the rope the fastest. Anna earned a medal and broke her cartwheel contest record. Bobby pulled 5 kids across the tug-of-war line, earning himself a medal too. Now it was time for the sprint around the track. Zoe was surprised when Kenny signed up. When the horn blew, Kenny took off running as fast as he could. He was the first person to cross the finish line. Zoe couldn't believe it. Welcome to the Metal Clique, screamed Kate, while the rest of the group cheered. Uh-oh. I wonder what's going to happen next. The next day, instead of hanging out with Zoe during recess, Kenny hung out at the jungle gym with the Metal Clique. They gave him high fives as he retold the story of coming in first place during the sprint. The jungle gym was their territory and their training ground. You should train with us, said Bobby. Train for what? Asked Kenny. The Mud is Fun Kids Obstacle Course race is coming. You should join us, said Rico. Yeah, field day was just practice, chuckled Anna. We do it every year. We get to climb walls, crawl in the mud. Then on Monday, we show up to school with medals that make field day medals look like toys, boasted Kat. Kenny decided to sign up. It was official. Kenny was now a part of the Metal Clique. Ooh, Kenny's happy, but I wonder how Zoe feels about all this, being as though she lost a friend. Zoe was determined not to lose her best friend. She begged her parents to sign her up for the race. For the next few weeks, Zoe trained in secret. She tried to do everything the Metal Clique did on the playground. She ran around in circles. She tried to do push-ups. She even jumped rope. She was going to beat the Metal Clique, and then she and Kenny would start their own group. So it sounds like Zoe has a plan to train harder and to beat the club so she can get her friend back. I wonder if her plan is going to work. Welcome to the 3rd annual Mud is Fun Kids Obstacle Course race, announced MC Justin. His voice boomed over the speakers as Zoe stretched out at the start line. Kenny and the Metal Clique spotted Zoe. Kenny couldn't believe it. His new friends laughed. Today you will get dirty. You will have fun. You will make friends. That is the true prize. She won't make it past the first obstacle, snickered Anna. Are you ready? Say mud is fun, MC Justin called out. Mud is fun, shouted the kids at the start line. 1, 2, 3, go! Justin blew the horn, and all the kids ran towards the first obstacle. So they're off to a race. I wonder what's going to happen and how Zoe's going to do. From the beginning, Kenny and the metal clique were already ahead of everyone else. Zoe struggled to make it past the first obstacle, but she was determined to catch up. Up next was the tire flip. Bobby flipped the tire quickly. Zoe surprised herself and flipped the tire on the first try. She started to run to the next obstacle, but noticed Anna was having a hard time flipping the tire. Anna ran back to help her. That shows good sportsmanship. Zoe and Anna then ran together towards the monkey bars. Of course, Kat zipped across, followed by the rest of the metal clique. Yet Kenny was having a hard time. Zoe and Anna promised to stay at the obstacle until he finished. That's teamwork. Don't worry. We'll catch you if you fall, Zoe assured Kenny. Kenny completed the monkey bars and joined Anna and Zoe as they ran toward the next obstacle, the rope climb. They found Rico stuck at the rope. I'm afraid to climb down, said Rico. You got this, Zoe encouraged him. Yeah, you can do it, Kenny chimed in. We're here for you, screamed Anna. They all loudly clapped and cheered until Rico made it safely to the ground. Zoe, Anna, Kenny, and Rico high-five each other and run together to the next challenge. Have you noticed the difference from the beginning of the race to the middle of the race? Next, they arrived at the mud pit. Everyone jumped in on one end and began to climb out of the other, but they noticed Bobby was stuck. I lost my shoe, sighs Bobby. Come on, everyone. Let's look for Bobby's shoe, says Zoe. They find Bobby's shoe and run together towards the final obstacle. On the last obstacle, Kat was tired and was struggling to pull herself up the wall. One more step, screamed Bobby. You're almost there, Kenny and Rico joined in. Kat makes it up and over the wall, followed by Bobby, Kenny, Rico, Anna, and Zoe. They could see the finish line and started to run as fast as they could. Running was always the hardest activity for Zoe, and she stopped to take a break. Oh, I made a connection with Zoe. I don't like running either. The group continued to run until Kenny noticed that Zoe was not with them. We can't leave Zoe, he shouted to get the attention of the group. Come on, man, we're at the finish line. We're about to be the top finishers again, sighs Rico. Did Zoe leave you at the rope climb, asked Anna. Right, she helped all of us today, Bobby said. Remember what MC Justin said today. Your friends are the biggest prize, adds Kat. Rico nods and begins to run back toward Zoe as the rest of the group follows. They all cross the finish line together. Mondays at Stanley Academy was not like other schools. It was Medal Monday. Usually the medal clique came to school ready to show off the medals and awards they won at their competitions and contests over the weekend. This time, Zoe and Kenny joined them. For the first time, Zoe got to hang out with the medal clique at the jungle gym. She was the last student the other kids thought would get to join the clique. Another friend of theirs approached them to see if they could play. What are you doing here, Tim? Rico asked. Medal clique only, Bobby added. You know the rules, Kat grumbled. Come on, everybody. Didn't we learn anything this weekend? We're all friends, right? Zoe reminded the group. But we're the metal clique, whined Anna. Zoe's right. Maybe we shouldn't be a clique anymore. Kenny stood up to the group. All right. Metal Club on 3. Kat started to chant. 1, 2, 3. Metal Club! All right, Metal Club on 3. Kat started to chant. 1, 2, 3. Metal Club! As you can see, boys and girls, Zoe was faced with an obstacle, and throughout the book, she overcame her obstacle. What about you? Have you ever had an obstacle? What were the steps that you took in order to overcome it? Well, I really enjoyed sharing Metal Kids Club Winner's Circle with you. Have a great day.